Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the visiting team.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AF. The hype is over, and here we go. Super Bowl LXV number 65 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jordan Love sacked. A fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Number 31.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second down, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Packers have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you can...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jerry Tillery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
He's not going to get me. Mine's 56. 56. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On 1st and 10, Love. Complete to Kelly. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Number 33. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught by Kelly. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On the delay, it's Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off 5. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. They find some open field here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Kelly, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Love now on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. On the carry is Kelly. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! From 3 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Back at the 20-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The quarterback sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
49-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
8 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
29-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Down at the 26.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard
On the run, it's Kelly. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Kelly. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed, because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
17. Jaguars, nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At the yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to complete this to Chenault. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
15 yards on the play, first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Love to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target. Third down here.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Kelly.
Love's pass.
Calling a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Love from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Watch run, watch run. 44, Mike 44.
Operating from the gun. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action. Love to throw.
Come on, let's go.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Here we go.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Let's go. I got you.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Take it at the 37. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
First and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a throw that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On second down now, Moon. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Kelly, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Ed Oliver made the tackle.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
At the 26.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That one's probably going to backfire.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Makes the score Packers 41, Jaguars 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Spinning away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Back to throw
and
here.
5.
Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Again, it's Kelly.
Line.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up
Working out of the gun. Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Love's pass.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
The quarterback is sacked.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.